The Northwest Community Safety and Road Management Department has defended its decision to provide rural communities with animal-drawn carts. It says it delivered the donkey carts because of poor road infrastructure and that people in these areas are already using them as a mode of transport. It's believed the department has spent over 700,000 rand on the project. Let's get the latest now, and our reporter Refiloe Seboko joining us for this conversation. Refiloe, good morning to you. It's a story that's clearly not going away for that department. Now they're blaming the state of roads to say these donkey carts have been in existence anyway, even though theirs appear to be breaking down so early in the game. What are they saying about the state of roads? Is there anything that's being done to improve the state of roads to these communities? Because that's the ultimate solution.
Well, I think all of us did not think that we'll get where we are right now, Kholi, in relation to these donkey carts. I think even when we were talking to the councillor Motsabi earlier, he said to me that, you know what, Refiloe, my intention was not to get famous, but now here I am because of the story. But in relation to the roads there, you'll remember that when we talked to MEC Selole Hari, making him aware that these donkey carts are a response from the community saying that the roads there are not even conducive for these donkey carts to be used, and he said that that is not his competency or the competency of the department, but the Department of Public Works is the one that has responsibility of rehabilitating those roads. But that is the challenge, and the residents have raised to say that our roads are not really conducive for these donkey carts, not even for the scholar transport that are being handed over by the Department of Community Safety and Transport Management in the Northwest Province. But just a few minutes ago, we concluded, or the department concluded, the briefing that they held today to clarify yet again the whole saga that is surrounding the issue of donkey carts. You remember that also the issue of the price tag, 780,000, that was used by the department to buy those 20 donkey carts, continues to be a debate for a lot of people to say it was a really value for money, also considering that those donkey carts had broke down just after 2 days or 3 days community having used them. What we also saw, or who we also saw during that briefing, was the owner of the company that is said to have been contracted to produce these donkey carts, the enterprise, the LKT enterprise business. And the explanation that we also got from the owner of that company to say that, you'll remember, Kholi, initially when the department had released the statement, they said that the manufacturer is in Longley Park in Mahikeng. But we're finding out from the service provider who was also making his presentation during the briefing that he has offices. He says that he's been operating for 8 years now. He has offices in the Northern Cape, in Free State. He also has the office in Taung, and he also said that also here in Mahikeng he has those offices. But he also clarified the issue of the confusion that got to, is it LKT in business enterprise with a SE or a CE, and then he says it's an enterprise with a CE, which is the confusion that was also on a lot of people. But also MEC Lihari, during that briefing, he said that in relation to the internal investigations, because there are already investigations clearly relating to these donkey carts, he has written letters to the HOD, the CFO, together with some officials within the department, requesting a clarity on the prices of the carts, and then he said that he will take it from there. He also said that even though he will be told yet again that this is the price of those donkey carts of the appointed bidder, he wants to understand which one was the lowest, and he also needs clarification on whether these prices were market related and was there no other way that they could have negotiated for a lower price. But you also understand, Corey, that this is the matter that is now with the SIU together with the Hawks that is following that. There's a registration, or there's been a case that is being reported, and those investigations are ongoing. In relation to that, MEC Lihari responded to that, and this is what he had to say.
The relevant law enforcement agencies are investigating, and I welcome the move. If it could be found that there were misinterpretations and deviationists, then corrective actions will be taken against all those who shall have been found to have misappropriated. But for now, there is no wrongdoing until finalization of the investigation.
All right, Refiloe Seboko, let's leave it there. We shall see where those investigations go and ultimately what they unearth. But it's a story we continue to watch there. My colleague Refiloe Seboko live for us in the Northwest on the back of that briefing.